Is the WNBA prepared for what's happening at this very moment? Sophie Cunningham just dropped a bomb on Caitlin Clark's haters, and the aftershocks are shaking the league. Clark isn't just setting the scoreboard on fire, she's changing the game, and that is something some players cannot handle. In a recent interview, Cunningham didn't mince words when labeling anyone who has an issue with Clark's meteoric rise. The Phoenix Mercury veteran was blunt in expressing her opinion about the backlash against Clark. It's pure jealousy. Cunningham praised the talent of the rookie and her undeniable impact, even going as far as to say Clark is revolutionizing the WNBA. But the real bombshell? Sophie believes that if you're not excited about what Clark is doing, you're either not paying attention or you're insecure about your own place in the league. This isn't just Cunningham showering praise on Caitlin Clark. Since stepping onto the court in her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, Clark has been putting up jaw-dropping numbers, averaging over 22 points per game, nearly 9 assists, and almost 5 rebounds, all while shooting over 44% from three-point range. She has turned into a walking highlight reel game after game. But it's not just the stats with Clark, it's how she's doing it. Her court vision is otherworldly, making passes that don't just set up easy baskets, they utterly dismantle defenses. It forces teams to change their entire defensive strategies in a desperate attempt to slow her down. Clark isn't just chasing personal achievement, she's fundamentally changing the way basketball is approached in the WNBA. This is the kind of impact that happens once in a generation in most leagues. Players like LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Sue Bird don't just put up numbers, they change how the game is played. That's what Caitlin Clark is doing, and here's the kicker, she's doing it all as a rookie. She hasn't had years to adjust the speed and physicality of the WNBA. She came into the league already reshaping how point guards are viewed from day one. One of the most remarkable things about Clark is how she elevates her teammates. She's not just a one-woman highlight reel or a record-shattering machine. Clark is turning what had been a downtrodden Indiana Fever franchise into a legitimate playoff contender in a short time, and her on-court leadership has been unmistakable. It's no surprise that Cunningham and other vets who appreciate the magnitude of what's happening are singing her praises. But not everyone is happy about the success Clark is bringing to the league. Some of the criticism coming her way is just jealousy from other players, said Cunningham. There are veterans who aren't thrilled about Clark getting so much attention. They've been grinding in the league for years, and now here comes this hotshot rookie stealing their limelight. To those critics, Cunningham didn't hold back. She wanted them to understand that the real magic of Clark's rise benefits everyone in the league. It's not just about Caitlin. The attention she brings raises the profile of the entire WNBA. More fans are tuning in, more tickets are being sold, and more jerseys are flying off the shelves. Cunningham believes that these critics simply don't see the big picture. For years, the WNBA has been trying to reach a wider audience. Every season, players demand more coverage, better contracts, and more respect within the sports world. Finally, thanks to Clark's undeniable talent, that's happening. The league is capturing mainstream sports media attention like never before. Yet, instead of embracing this moment, some players are letting their egos get in the way. There's almost an undercurrent of insecurity among some players. They've had to grind their way into the league, and now here's Clark, barely out of college, stealing the headlines. But Cunningham's message is crystal clear. Rather than feeling threatened, rise to the moment. Clark's rise isn't a threat to their careers, it's an opportunity for the entire WNBA to grow. What's even more compelling about Caitlin Clark's rise is how she's challenging the perception of women's professional basketball and the WNBA. For years, the league has fought for mainstream attention. Thanks to players like Clark, the WNBA is entering a new era of growth. Viewership numbers are climbing, and social media is buzzing with highlights and debates about her skills. Before Clark, the Indiana Fever struggled to fill seats. Now, Fever games have become must-watch events. Fans are showing up in droves because of Clark. But it's not just the hometown crowd that's flocking to her games. Fans nationwide, from casual sports watchers to die-hard basketball enthusiasts who may have previously overlooked the WNBA, are paying attention. This new attention is translating into real growth for the league. Merchandise sales are up, social media engagement is through the roof, and the conversation around the WNBA is shifting. What was once an afterthought in the sports world is now a central topic, thanks largely to what Caitlin Clark is doing on the court. Interestingly, Clark is attracting a new demographic to the WNBA. Younger male and female fans are tuning in, perhaps for the first time, to watch women's basketball. Her style of play, with deep three-pointers and swagger reminiscent of Steph Curry, resonates with a younger audience. For the first time in a long while, the WNBA has someone who can single-handedly change how the league is perceived. So, why is Sophie Cunningham, a veteran with years of experience and many rising stars to her name, going to bat for Caitlin Clark? Because Cunningham understands what's happening right now with Clark is special. This isn't just another great rookie season, this is a game changer. Clark is bringing a new level of excitement to the WNBA. Cunningham's argument is simple. This moment is crucial for the league, and any attention Clark brings benefits everyone, including all the women in the league. Her comments about jealousy are a call for players to rise above petty rivalries and take advantage of the opportunities this moment provides. But Sophie isn't just praising Clark for the sake of it. She recognizes that Clark represents the future success of the WNBA. If the league is to grow out of its current financial struggles, players will need to lift each other up, not tear each other down. With all this attention comes tremendous pressure. Caitlin Clark is already being considered one of the game changers, a potential WNBA legend in the making. And she's just a rookie. The expectations couldn't be higher, and that pressure will continue to mount throughout the season. There's also the physical toll, the grind of the WNBA season, particularly for a rookie playing significant minutes every night, eventually takes its toll. She's facing the league's best defenders, and teams are crafting game plans specifically designed to stop her. But the big question is, can she keep this up for an entire season? When will the physical and mental stress of her newfound stardom in the WNBA catch up with her? So far, Clark has shown no signs of slowing down. If anything, she seems to be getting better as the season progresses. And with veterans like Sophie Cunningham in her corner, offering both praise and protection from critics, Clark's future in the league looks brighter than ever. Caitlin Clark is doing more than breaking rookie records. She's ushering in a new era for the WNBA. Players like Cunningham see it, and they're ready to ride the wave. The attention Clark is bringing to the league isn't just a fleeting moment, it's the start of something much bigger. More fans, more media attention. This could be the golden era of the WNBA, where every player has more opportunities.